Okay, that is so weird. Okay, I plugged in my mic to my like USB hub, and for whatever reason, the middle slot USB doesn't work, but the side ones do. Sorry about that. What's going on, everyone? Welcome to the stream. How is everyone doing? Kermuse, Mika, Enroy, Elliot, Wikiwoo, Nathan, Galacticus, Octagon, Cake, Kiwi, what is going on, everybody? Ayako, Foosh, how are you doing? Thank you for the 81 months. Know you. That's super appreciated. Professional streamer, I know. Well, it's because when I have like meetings and stuff with work, I switch my mic to my other computer, and then sometimes the switch back doesn't go so well. I heard it's some legend that you got more than one shard yesterday. Yeah, it's on the screen. We had a big day yesterday. Honestly, a pretty great success, if I do say so myself. But yeah, welcome everyone. I hope everyone is doing good, doing well, having a nice day so far, having a happy Wednesday. I'm doing pretty well. Can you do one defense at every boss? I'm trying to think if there are any bosses I wouldn't be able to do. I think I could do every boss, yeah. How's the wife and the kids? The wife is okay. The kids don't exist, which maybe is a good thing. I don't know. What do you think? Good thing or bad thing? I feel like good thing. Yeah, I'm gonna say a good thing that they don't exist. You know, maybe that'll be like, you know, a future content piece. Kids are XP waste. Not if you get them to play RuneScape for you. Then they're actually positive XP, no? What happened to the kids? Nothing. Yeah, kids are just the runecrafting XP of the future. Exactly. Can you guys believe that we were all worried about how I was going to trade agility, and now we're just like level 96? I've started doing some like rare agility laps too. Because it's just so much, like the XP per hour, it's like half a mil XP an hour with BXP and then the agility brawling gloves too. Like actually the most clutch play of this account. Did I see Taskman for RS3? No. Maybe? I think I've seen, there's a website, right, that people follow? Yeah, I know about the website. If there's something more than that, I don't know about it. Off-stream agility laps, WTF, keeping the content from us. I get 7-minute 30s, Elliot. I don't think you want to watch that. From the fort, exactly, Foosh. But yeah, hi, everyone. Are you gay? Hi, TTV Wolverine. I'm not, but thank you for asking in such a respectful and polite way. I don't think he realized I was joking. Oh boy. Not about the sexual orientation thing, about the... Never mind. Hi Renko, what's good? Do I have clips of the shards? I haven't made commands out of them, but they do exist. They're like the top clips from yesterday's stream. If you would like to peruse. Okay. I guess I could do a little farm run action. Let's do it. Did I pick up today's moonstone? No, I didn't even bother. I have so many moonstones from devouring, you know? Bank cleaning stream? I don't want to do one. I think my bank is fine, personally. No? Hi, Death Crash. Thank you for the 3 stream streak. I appreciate it. But yeah, website with tasks. Pretty cool. Discovered some activities I had no idea about. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, my thing about a task, man, like, I think it's really cool for some people. And it's nice in the sense that it just kind of spits out a thing and then you do the thing. But the way that I like to play, I like making my own decisions on what I like to do. I find that more fun, and then I'd rather limit myself in a different way. Like my own brain power. Oof, they really got timed up by the bot. That's unlucky. 4 bank spaces left. Yeah, no, but they're all things that I need. You know what I mean? Every single item is important. How is Mr. RS guy doing? I am doing all right. I do need to very quickly, though, open my windows. We do have tier 100s now. Gats Ryan. Yes, so I've got tier 100 necromancy. And now that there aren't server issues, we're going to be going back into hard mode. Because, like, what if I just get a third one? Third one's pretty cool. So I have 1 shard of Genesis in my bank, and then I used the other one on necromancy. I personally enjoy someone telling me what to do. XD. I think I'm happy for you. But yeah, welcome. Yeah, I need to get the offhand though. Like, it's funny because there's been a lot of chatter about how easy it is to get these tier 95s, and I'm just like, I mean, I still don't have a set. I've been here for like 20-something hours of gameplay, probably more. The RuneScape ad expanded video is great. I'm glad you liked it. Awesome. I had not a lot to do with it, but I also enjoyed this stream. I was one of the people that was getting questions from Twitch chat and then adding them to the Google Doc that the people on the sofa could see. It was kind of funny. Because, like, usually it'd be questions, but every so often, like, when I got Mod Ryan to flex his Nakatra PR, I literally said, this is not a question, but from Mod RS guy. Ask Ryan what is it? What his Nakatra PR is. Will I do Zuck kills on stream anytime soon? Yes, but you don't want to do Zuck the way that I'm doing Zuck, because I'm going to be doing Zuck like someone that's done a lot of Zuck. And that will look a lot different from what your first kill should look like. Your Sarad spirits keep making you think that you got one, but they're mine. Unlucky. I guess I could turn off sound effects, but I am not going to, because I need to know when I get a Sarad spirit, you know? There we go. What is your hardcore Ironman at better stats my main? Probably because I've played a lot in the last 3 years. I actually logged into my first Ironman ever yesterday because I wanted to see how the stats compare. It's not even close. Like, we're actually way, way ahead on this account. At you on Twitter when I got a Sarian spirit every time. I mean, okay. I don't mind. I was going to say, think about how much Twitter Blue revenue I could get, except that I do not pay money for Twitter. I think Twitter should pay me for going on there. It is a crazy, crazy place. But yeah, good luck on your Zuck kill. If you have any questions too, like specific ones, I am more than happy to help answer them. But yeah, actually, Zuck might be one of our next arcs. It's possible, but I don't want to promise it because I am not 100% locked in on Zuck. You know, I'm not committed. I'm just, you know. If we want to do best in slot magic, I need Magma Tempest. If we want to do best in slot ranged, I need to do Crosis. If we want to do best in slot melee, I need to do Archglacior and ED2. I will say I'm kind of leaning towards Archglacior and ED2. A little bit. Most infuriating thing about Zuck is surging the opposite way on pizza time. I mean, I do feel like that's a little bit of a skill issue. In the sense that it's not like there's an RNG component to it. It's literally the same every time. But I am sorry that happened. It's the Spore Hammer. Yeah. Or the Core Hammer, sorry. Also, I've got a sore throat. And I think I'm coming down with a cold or something. Which makes sense, too, because I was having trouble talking yesterday as well. So, anyway. Woke up today feeling not good, and I was like, oh, great. Well, that confirms that. All right. I'm very quickly just going to open my windows in my room. Wait, why don't I mine some sandstone while we do that? That seems like a good idea. Surge is weird for me. Yeah. I mean, it's tough, especially if you hit it a tick early or, yeah. Wait, do you not have dive, Renko? I love dive. I think dive is just, if you could ask me to just replace surge with 3 dives, I would take 3 dives any day of the week. All right, give me 1 second. Okay, perfect. There we go. Sorry, guys. All right, we're good. Triple dive would be so sick. What's my kills for Vindicta? I haven't done a lot of Vindicta. Honestly, I have not best in slot perked this account just yet. And I would like to. I'm just like, I'm not there yet. I'm not ready to just do like an infinite amount of Vindicta. That sounds incredibly not fun to me. All right, we're good. To use Ancients or Lunars for Zemi. I would use Ancients if I need to heal a familiar, like a Hellhound or a Reaver. And I would use Lunars if I was on a Ripper or a Calg. You got a crest on your 7th kill. Cool. That's pretty exciting. How's the weather in Canada today? It is 18 degrees Celsius and rainy, which is actually really nice because it means I can open my windows and I'm not going to bake on stream today. Triple dive would be harder to execute. Okay, but what if, like... That'd be fine. I'll take it. No, I do know what you mean, where it's nice to be able to combo surge dive. Saw the low combat Zuck was a fun watch. Thank you. I'm glad you liked it. I'm excited for the videos to come out too. They're gonna be good. What's the best tip for Telos? Learn how the mechanics work, practice, and then you will destroy Telos. What is the Celsius you speak of? It's like, you know, the way to do temperature that actually makes sense. The good and proper way to do it. Is there a YouTube playlist for this account? Yes, there is. I don't think I have a link to it, but if you go to my channel, like it's my Hardcore Ironman series that's all in one big playlist. Extremely loud, incorrect buzzer. What? Crazy. But yeah, how are you guys doing today? Happy Wednesday. Welcome to the stream. Nice little chill stream today. We're going to do some good Ironman activities, and then we're going to head into hard mode Sanctum on the hardcore to try to get that orb. Mage show the worst combat style for DPS? No. I don't think so. I think Necromancy, Magic, and Melee are all really, really similar. And then range is just like way ahead. I would still like Tectonic to get a crit buff effect because it would kind of make sense to me, but you know. Watch yesterday's stream where you got 2 shards back to back. It wasn't quite a back to back, but it was pretty insane. Yeah, maybe that's why my voice is bad today. Maybe that's what just took me out. Kind of ridiculous, to be honest. Absolutely zero complaints. Hey Ryan, how are you? I'm doing well, Beyond. How are you? Welcome, welcome. Two shards and 4 kills right after joining Jagex? What? Right after writing the drop rate blog? Wait a second. What's the difficulty of hard mode Sanctum compared to other bosses? It's interesting because there are like no real DPS checks. Not really. It is all mechanic checks. So if you're willing to practice, it is the easiest hard boss in the game. And if you're not willing to practice, then it is one of the single hardest encounters in the entire game. It literally just comes down to work ethic. So my hard mode Sanctum guide that should be coming out pretty soon, I think. As an example, I did it with no food, no armor, and tier 50 weapons for the whole guide. And that's all you need to do hard mode Necatra. It's all just mechanics. It's the best way to make a bill. Probably PVMing. Hard mode Nakatra, Angel of Death, Zamorak, Raziel. It's probably Raziel, actually. Yeah, Raziel's definitely the easiest. Is the drop rate news post still expected late this week? Yes, it is expected to be dropping on Friday. It is possible that it gets pushed back a little bit because... So the drop rate stuff is all completely done, approved. It's written. It's 100% done and finalized. The one thing that I am kind of trying to finalize and get approval for is I also want to include at the beginning of the blog a precedent to set for all future drop rates for all future content. That is what I am trying to get in there. And the reason why we want to do it like that is because I would be really happy as a player, and like I think the community would be really happy not needing to ask when are drop rates, when are drop rates, when are drop rates for a random undefined amount of time after every boss comes out. I would be a lot happier if it was just like when are drop rates, when are drop rates, and then the community knows, oh, the drop rates come out after this period of time. Don't need to ask. Right? Like that is like a nice, easy thing. So I am pushing for the inclusion of that. And currently there are kind of checks being run of like, are we sure we can make that commitment? Can we commit to this? Can we do this? Are we sure? Yeah. So I'm trying to get some kind of high level approval on all of that. And I've had approval from almost everyone I need it from, but there's one additional person who's currently on holiday until Friday. So my guess is the only thing that could delay it is if Friday rolls around and then they come back from their holiday, they check their messages, they take a look at it, and they think, you know what, I actually don't want to do this, then it would move. That's the only thing that would make it slip into next week. How am I enjoying my first few months of Jagex? It's been really good. I'm definitely tired. Like it's pretty draining. It's not... It's interesting because it takes a lot out of me in a different way than streaming. Like, I think streaming can be... It's really, really weird comparing the two to each other because one's a lot more structured. But yeah, it's interesting. I just think the hours and trying to do as much as I can of both has been pretty hard on me, but the work itself is going really well. The team is great. I'm really happy already. Like, one of my biggest kind of worries when joining is like, I was worried I was going to join and then be kind of put in my own little bubble. And then I wasn't going to be able to impact anything or do anything influential. And it has not been like that at all. Everyone has really embraced having me and has been really taking advantage of like using me as a resource and as a help. And that's been awesome. So yeah. Remember the 5 Ds of dodgeball: dodge, duck, dip, dive, and dodge. True. We had some luck finally. Nice. I know, right? Hi, Ice Hockey. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. This is pretty uppity music for mining sandstone and doing penguins, but it's all good. That's awesome. I hope as much good comes out of it as possible for you. Thank you. Yeah, we'll have to see, right? But yeah, it's been fun so far. I have no complaints other than the geographic complaint that it is tough working for a company from another country. Early mornings. Hello, Ryan in chat. Hi, Sad Noises. How are you? Thoughts on us moving to the UK? Non-starter. Never happening. Yeah, like I personally would, it'd be cool to live there, but I would never put my wife through that. She has a really important career too. I wouldn't displace her for my career at the cost of hers. She wants to be a burn nurse. She is a burn nurse. So moving her to the UK so that I could be in Cambridge would make it so that she couldn't do her dream job. So yeah, very, very, very unlikely. What is a burn nurse? Like she treats burn patients in a burn unit of a hospital. Like she changes dressings and stuff and cleans wounds. Respect thought process, yeah. Her, yeah. The thinking is just like her career isn't less important than mine. And, that's a big move. How did I not get that? I don't know, Sang. Yeah, it doesn't really matter. Like, no matter what the offer was, like, even if it was like, you could be in this really high executive position, but you need to move to the UK. I am saying no by default. But yeah, it does suck. Like, obviously the distance between myself, but it's okay. Can work around that stuff. Sorry, I have too personal? No, you're good. I'm an open book. You can literally ask me anything, and I will answer it. Locked in from work. How's the mental today? Hi, Zebra Bubbles. I'm okay. A little tired today, but that, you know, part of the course. Doing well, though. I've had my second coffee of the day. I do think I'm coming down with something, though. So I've got tea. And I actually took the time to make, like, a proper lunch. I was like, you know what? Let's not be nutritionally deficient today. Would you moving to the US make it better or worse for me? It will not change it at all. I'll be in the same time zone, so it'll all be good. The Starbucks CEO is commuting 1,000 miles for his job. You can, too. I just feel like that requires, like, oh my god, there's a 10 HP account here, and I know I can lure a Ripper Demon. I'm not gonna do it, but... Do I think there will be a Necromancy Cannon upgrade? I have no idea. Why not move to her? I am moving to her. It takes a year to do the immigration process from the point they are married, or possibly longer. So yeah, I'm moving to the States to live with her, and then when we're ready to like have kids and stuff, the plan is to move back to Canada. So I'm gonna get a US visa. I am going to be living in the States with her while we apply to get her Canadian. And then eventually we both have dual citizenships for both. That's kind of the plan. Do I have a move date? It's whenever my visa's processed. So, yes and no. Not a concrete one, but the second we're able to, it's done. We go. Cooking daily, rocktail. Cooking gauntlets. And let's cook. Damn, so you're forced to be long distance during immigration. Correct, we are. It's a bit of a silly process, honestly. Like, it's been pretty frustrating, but it is what it is, you know? Hi, John. How are you? Do I have to become a U.S. citizen? Same process as 90 Day Fiance? No. No, definitely not. Mr. Cartoonish, thank you so much for the 9 months. We got a baby. Uh-oh. I'm gonna need a DNA test. I am not willing to commit to that. Could be a ton better, but we bool? Oh, we ball. How about you? I'm sorry you're not doing the best, John. I am doing okay. How's Ottawa's weather? It's raining and the water is actually pouring into my room right now. It's great. Actoress, thank you for the Prime sub. Have you already done all the HR work at Jagex? The IRS doesn't try to mess with you since you currently work in Canada. Wait, the IRS? Do you mean the Canadian IRS? Like the CRA? Wait, are you talking about my taxes or are you talking about immigration stuff? If you're relating to immigration stuff, that doesn't happen until later. And there's nothing that I need to do to like declare that I'm working or anything or who I'm working for immigration stuff. For my regular taxes, it was actually really, really easy because I am not an hourly employee at Jagex with like benefits and all that stuff where I'm like on their headcount. I'm a full-time contractor under like the RSky Productions umbrella. So it actually comes into my income on my taxes exactly the same as like doing any of the work that I've done with Jagex before, or doing like a sponsorship, or doing, yeah, anything. So that is one really clean thing about the way we did it. In the end, like on one hand, it would have been really cool to get like benefits and all that stuff, and actually, you know, the stuff that you get if you're a full-time employee. But this actually works out kind of nicely for me because it's a good separation between my stream and my not stream. So that's good. And then it's also kind of nice because at tax time, it is very, very easy. Wait, chat, has weekly reset passed? I think it has, right? I'm assuming it has. It definitely has. It's 100% penguin time. We need to lock in and do our penguins. Are there clips of the 2 shards? Yes, they are. I didn't feature them. Here, you know what? Why don't I feature them right now? Just so that we don't need to... Here, you know what? Why don't I feature them right now? Wait, dude, so is that what my voice sounds like? Why don't I feature them right now? Wait, dude, oh my god. That's terrible. Okay. Sorry. Unrelated. There we go. All right. There we go. Clips. Top 24 hours. Popular clips. And then it's boom and boom. Great. And then I'll do that one too. Perfect. And then I just go feature. Feature. And hold. Feature. There you go. All right, it's done. Let's open up the penguin tracker. When will the next cooking stream be? That I don't know. Did I destroy my arc book? When? Wait, why? Why would I have gotten rid of my arc book? That doesn't even make sense. Probably for bank space. I'm getting a new one. I need that thing. Many other benefits are UK specific. So there are ways to do it without having to do a country change, actually. The reason for that is like the UK has like treaties with Canada where there's just like really, really simple structure to follow to like convert them, but yeah. That's come at a later date, then bring you in like they did was an excellent move for both you and them. Yeah, exactly. And the big thing as well is like, that was the only way to do it. That is the important thing to look at, is we looked at every single possible option, and there was a strong desire to get me in ASAP. And it was like, well, if we go for something else, it is going to be a lot lengthier in terms of time, like possibly years. So yeah. That was the thinking. Maybe you figured you just use the outfit to tele? Well, the outfit, you've got to wear the whole thing to teleport, I believe. So that's kind of not good. Wait, I don't have mobile perk. Oh, that's brutal too. Okay. New plan. I got to get my mobile perk. Spy on cactus. Bro, hello? Literally cannot click to save my life. Okay, cool. And Artie? Hi, the CSI. What's good? Also, what is the last crime you investigated? That's what I want to know. Is that a Penguin Alt 1 add-on? It is. If you do exclamation point penguins, you too could have the Penguin Alt 1 add-on. It is very sick. You did a car theft? Oh, very cool. Yeah, chat, we need to drink water. I can tell my voice is not having it today. My voice not locked in at all, but that is okay. Bang. Bang. Necromancer Tower, fairing DJP. Crazy. Actually, I guess I'll just go DNL. Yeah. What kind of car did you steal? Oh no. But yes, if you go to my clips page, you should see the shards. There we go. Also, sorry there hasn't been an upload in a bit. I think there's going to be... Next upload is going to be Friday. Hardcore Ironman episode. That is the current plan. Should be good. It's a good video. There we go. That's done. To Draenor Manor. Also, if you don't know why I'm doing penguins, it's just so much XP. This is how we max. I started to even get close to 1 sec on the catcher with range, but you get it for free with necromancy. Tips or videos? Yeah, just watch any of the Nakatra records. Like, I would just go to the PVME and go to the place where people submit for record kills, and then just watch any of the range ones. Because there are tons of them in there. There should be range kills getting submitted every single day. For how to get... What's the kill time? Like 220s? Just nuts, man. Range is not a real thing. I get Lighthouse Teleport. Hi, Tinky. How are you? No, you probably can't say anything because NDAs, what they've shown on the roadmap, it looks like you're going to have a lot of opportunity. I mean, the stuff that's out on the roadmap, I can speak on. Probably. Obviously, depends on the question itself. But yeah, I've already, like I said, one of the things I've been really happy with is I've had the opportunity to do a lot already, which is really, really, like, that's the dream. That's the thing that you want the most. So yes, absolutely. There is a lot of stuff on that roadmap that I will have a chance to have an impact on, which is cool. Means if things go terribly wrong, you know who to blame. I mean, or you could not do that. That's fine too. But yeah, how are you doing, Tinky? I hope you're well. And yeah, if you're wondering why I'm doing penguins, yeah, just the XP is so good. And I've said this before, the second I lose a life on this account for any reason, instant pivot. Instant pivot. And we're maxing. Before anything else, we're maxing. Is there a better way to get to the Esoteria castle wall than just like what I'm currently doing, which is teleport here and then run? I feel like based on the door being open, maybe not. Not as a complaint or anything, but the current penguin placement, man, it's not the nicest one. Oh, a planet spirit tree. Fair enough. Well, not in the cards for me. Tips for getting 120 melee. Find something AFK that you are open to and then just grind it. I personally, for AFK combat skills, if I want to be laid back, I do the Abyss. And if I want like a little more pace, I would do either Ravenous Ghouls or Abyssal Savages or Abyssal Beasts. For way more XP, but, you know, with a little more cost as well. And then we go to Nate is Not. You'll get an official stream featuring content creators for the skilling boss like waited for Sanctum. Yes, it is something that I really, 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 really want to do. Bro, who is smoking weed? Bro, I gotta close my window. Brother. Oh my god, dude. Whew. Oh my god. Bro, I swear I'm being pranked. Like my literal, like my whole room smells like it. Like it has to be someone very, very close to my house. Oh my god, I friggin' hate that. Yeah, dude, my literal room smells like it now. Oh, I hate that. Living in Canada moment. Bro. You got a shard walking up to your drop? Yeah, that's how to do it. Sorry. Squid outside my window? Nah, that's brutal. By the way, I will clarify to you, like, it's legal here, it's allowed here, it's just, it is also a very pungent smell that I'm not exactly looking for when I'm at the start of my stream. Did I upgrade Necromancy? I did, and I saved my second shard. Is that an all-in for penguins? Yes, extra weight penguins, if you would like it for yourself. Let's go to Narda. Sorry. So the question was, are you going to do a creator showcase, or is there going to be a creator showcase like there was for Sanctum? So basically, I've said this before, but the creator showcase for Sanctum was a test. It was an idea that we had that we thought, like, I really believed in it, and I thought it was going to go well. And it did, and feedback was awesome, and that was all thanks to the community for being, like, super down to support that. So, yes, absolutely, the idea is for future releases. It's the kind of thing that I can do. There is a logistical concern right now for if I will be able to do a showcase on launch. And I can't get into details on it until a little bit later, but yeah. So I actually don't know if there is going to be one. And then it's possible that there will be one, but it will not be me hosting it because I am going to be indisposed, unfortunately, for it. You thought it was great? Awesome. Yeah, so the idea too is I don't want to do it with 3 people. I want to do it with like at least 6. We have lots of creators. I want to showcase more than 3. We did 3 because if it was a disaster, right? If people hated it, you don't want to be doing something, people don't like it, and then you're there for 4 hours. Like, it's just terrible. So yeah, it was like a trial run with a small group. Where's my penguin, bro? Chat, where is he? Chat, where is he? Yo. Where's my penguin? Dude, am I losing it? Where's my penguin? It's gonna despawn. Wait, what? Blind? Okay, where is it then? No, I know this is a hard one to find because if it was an easy one, y'all would be yelling at me and calling me an idiot. It's all right. I'm checking VODs so you can see it. That'd be great. I'll take it. Hi, Sal. We're doing Hard Mode Sanctum today. Once I'm done Penguins. I really should have just grabbed a games necklace, but it's probably fine. But yeah, how are you doing, Sal? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Oh, that's the Shadow Realm penguin. Oh, no. Oh, no, is he gone? It looks like he's gone. That's too bad. Can you confirm whether you debated us over when the drop rates will be released? What? What do you mean? Wait, sorry. Did someone think that I literally just said something, like, as a flat-out lie just for fun? What? I'm confused. Is there a confirmed date for Skilling Boss? No, there is not. But, you know, everything I've said about the drop rate reveal is completely accurate. Is dive required for Sanctum? I would not do Sanctum without dive. Technically not required, but like brutal without it. Like actually brutal. Okay. Let's reset. Run it again. I've just stopped caring about the Ghost Penguin. I'm not gonna lie. I wish I cared, but I don't. But yeah, just get dive. Like literally just get dive. I recently did it on another account. It did not take very long. It's like a couple hours of questing. Could have sworn they said a date on the 3-hour stream. I don't think we did. What drop rate reveal did I miss? Nothing. They're asking me when the Sanctum drop rates are coming out. Which the answer is tentatively it should be Friday of this week. You just got dive just for Sanctum and you love it? No. It's like really, really important for Sanctum. You do not want to do Sanctum without dive. Oh boy, I am very excited for the Shard of Genesis drop rate reveal. Wait, how dry are you? Thanks for clearing it up. No worries. But yeah, also in general, like, I wouldn't just like mislead someone for no reason. Like, I wouldn't just be like, oh yeah, by the way, funny prank. I'm just gonna lie. So yeah, no. Generally speaking, if I say something is gonna be happening and it doesn't happen, it's not that I was trolling. It would be like it could get pushed back, but. Scrub the stream skilling, boss. Quest releases on the 23rd, boss. Or, sorry. The quest releases on the 16th, the boss on the 23rd. Okay, cool. Kenshin, thank you. That is good to know. Sorry, I wanted to be careful because, yeah. Don't want to accidentally leak anything. You're 100 kills in Shardless? Okay, that's not that bad. Like, it's obviously not ideal, but could do worse. Wait, what? What do you mean? Which one am I missing? Wait, hold up. Penguin 2. Oh, Artie Castle. Nice. Is it known how the new Conjure is going to come into the game? It is not. Check the body. Probably would have needed to walk further. Sometimes they can spawn really far. Okay, cool. So it wasn't really like a skill issue. Kind of. Thank you, Octagon Cake. That's good to know. But yeah, on the day of release for the skill boss, I am not gonna be likely to be available. So then that gives us a couple options. One, if there's someone else available, they could host the showcase. But if the importance of the showcase is that like it's like a thing that I do with the creators where I am playing RuneScape with them, if that's sort of part of the enjoyment of it, then either would just do it either later in the day or would do it the following day. Was a skill issue for not walking further? I mean, I went pretty far. Like I don't feel badly about that, you know? Yeah, so it's the Gate of Elidness and then the Ode of the Devourer quest. Yeah, I know stuff sometimes. Hi, Mom. Thank you for the 9 months. I appreciate it. Like having you host it, but whatever y'all think's best, yeah. We'll see what we can do. It's gonna be a weird one to throw together though, because basically that's the same weekend as TwitchCon. And the only way for me to get home from TwitchCon is take an overnight flight on Sunday night. So I'm taking an overnight flight that leaves at midnight, and it gets in at 11 a.m. my time. So technically I could do it at 12 my time, but it's just like, dude, I'm going to be absolutely shattered. Like, I'd probably rather do it on the next day. But yeah, we'll figure it out. We're not quite at the point of having that completely figured out. I feel like there's been more RuneScape streamers recently. You know what's cool about that? That is actually factually correct. There have been more RuneScape streamers recently. I'm not gonna lie, numbers looking pretty decent. Which is actually especially good because obviously like a significant portion of the views in the channel came from this channel. And since I joined, I've been streaming a little less. So my expectation was that I was going to join and then we were going to fall into like the couple worst months in Twitch directory history. Which did kind of happen a little bit. My first month was unironically, I believe, the worst month in RuneScape Twitch directory history. Because it was effectively like I left, right? But there's been a really, really good uptick since Sanctum. Everything looks solid to me. I'm more excited for the Amasket fight. I'm excited for everything, honestly. There's a lot of cool stuff on the roadmap. I will say this, though. The thing that I am most excited about, and it's not even close... Group Ironman. Group Ironman is... It is literally just going to be the best. You know what I mean? Hi, Roxas. Thank you for the Prime sub. I appreciate it. Roadmap is amazing. It makes me want to play again. Sweet. We take those. Jam is going to change my life. Me too. I'm most hyped for 4th Conjure. Really? Okay, so what do you expect the 4th Conjure to be? Or I guess what has you super hyped about it? That's a better way of phrasing the question. Is it just like, it'd be cool to have a 4th Conjure? Or do you have an idea of like what you think it's going to do or want it to do and you want that? Do I know who my GM teammates will be? I don't have a team yet. I will find one though. I will find one. I know what series I want to do for Group Ironman. Like, I know what I want to do. I just need to find the most qualified individuals to do it with me. That's what I need. You know you want Prodox? I actually don't. I want... No, please, stay the... Mother... My bad. You know, that's my L to take. Sorry, what I was saying is I actually don't want Prodox because I want streamers. Streamers make the world go round. I think it'd be really cool to do a team of either 4 or 5 where one person is live the whole time. And you could just keep passing people around from stream to stream to stream. That's what I want, so... Prodox would be cool to do a series with, but wouldn't be Group Ironman. Are there any plans for combat skills go 120? I can't speak on that. If it's not on the roadmap, I cannot speak on it. You got my girlfriend to play RuneScape and watch your videos? Wait, +1 viewership point? Let's freaking go. That's what we like. Okay. What's it even called? It's Blood of Orcus. Let me guess. Blood of Orcus is the thing I don't have. Looks like I don't know any Blood of Orcus. Okay, let's fix that really quick. Fortunately, the one nice thing about this is, like, I literally need to make one binding contract. I do not care. Are there any plans of calling Omid old? No, I've stopped calling him old. Should I have any metal bank? I know myself. I don't. You would think, but nah, there's no shot. My 2 favorite games are on sale. Bro, Drug Deal Simulator and Police Simulator. What? Ryan, do you ever have the issue where if someone you know doesn't already play RuneScape, it's hard to suggest to them a game with a really heavy time commitment? I'm gonna say no. It's never really come up, but I think so much of my social circle is within this game, and anyone that I met outside of this game, I wouldn't recommend this game to. Like, because I don't really meet people that play video games, right? Either I know you and you play RuneScape, or I know you from something else and you don't play video games. So, personally, for me, doesn't really come up. Wait, what am I doing? Is there any confusion between the 2 mods named Ryan? Yes. It is a daily occurrence now. I joined a meeting today at the same time as other mod Ryan, and he literally said, the Ryans are here. It's just, you know... There are a lot of Ryans, too. Like, it's not just the 2 of us, either. There are a lot of Ryans. What's the solution to that? Yeah, maybe I should have done mod short. But how would that help? I'm mod RS guy. People call me Ryan anyway. Wait, that wouldn't help at all. You don't think you've ever recommended RuneScape to any of your friends? Wait, really? If you get mods, you give yourself better drop rates. Smart. That is true. That is exactly what I did. It's actually the only thing I've done up to this point. Mod Ryan JM team. Surely making a JM on a group of people that also don't have time to grind JM would be like slightly less ideal, probably. But like, you know, we could. Is the wiki guide good to follow? It's okay. It's not great. I'm hoping it gets updated before Group Ironman. Yeah, wiki guide is about as good as it gets, but it's not perfectly optimal. I've got a question about the Araxi bet drop. Sure, what do you need? I have a lot of info in my brain. Any clips of the shards? Yes, if you go to twitch.tv/rsguy/clips, it will be the 2 top ones. I just featured them. All right, let's get out of here. Is one next chance to get any of the pets? Then I can start doing challenges to get the others. So yes, once you've got the base pet, you can do the challenges to unlock the others. And then there's also the Araxi pet as well. And those are, the Araxi pet is not that bad to get, but the base pet is bad to get. You have 2 shards? I do. I got them both yesterday. After 107 kills with nothing. No, 108 kills with nothing. We got shards. Actually, at kill 100, I had literally nothing. Like, no drops other than the books. At 100. And then at 112, I had 2 wands and 2 shards. Not bad, if I do say so myself. 150 vuln bombs, that's okay. Yeah, whatever, man. It's good enough. Let me get some hellhounds, then we go. What am I using them on? I used one on Necromancy. I'm saving the other one. I don't know what I want to use it on because there are so many good options. Want to see a library? Let's see it. Holy 16 books and 200 kills. That's crazy. Yeah, it was actually a double drop too. Like we got earlier in that run, we got another book as well. I think I had 4 Amasket books. Yeah, so my options are I could be a meta chaser and do Bolg, or I could be a fun chaser and put it on the tier 95 magic weapons, or I could get Langs and then throw it on the Langs. Those are kind of my 4 options. Or I could get I could get a 3rd Shard of Genesis right now, you know? That could work too. There we go. Arc Cape, Relic Powers, get rid of Persistent Rage, put on Death Ward. That will probably save my life at some point. Let's get HP boost, let's get a Reaper, and let's get to Nikatra. Yeah, what if I just get a 3rd one? Bullock is honestly a lot of fun. Yeah, so here's my thing about range. Range is the strongest style. I currently, even though it's the strongest style, don't actually enjoy it too much. And I'm not good at it either. So my worry is I use it on the Bolg. I don't actually use it that much because I also don't have Death Spur arrows, and that's been kind of a thorn in my side. And then, like, the way that combat styles work, right? It's kind of a cycle. Where if range is top dog now, it won't be top dog in 2 years. It hasn't happened in RuneScape history. And the same style stays good for that length of time. So, yeah, I want to avoid a situation where I basically use it on range because that's what the meta is, and then I don't actually use it ever because I don't like it or I'm not good at it. For an iron, 4 shards all you want. Wait, Lengs, EZK, Fasoa, and then Necromancy? Okay, no, that makes sense. All right, let's go. Staining arrows on iron doesn't sound fun. Yeah, it's kind of bad, but I don't know. I have an okay amount of AFK time. Like, even right now, I've got a pretty good stack of arrows. And one of the next grinds I want to do is I actually want to do ED2. And ED2, I'm going to do on task with ranged. Because, like, it's just going to be so fun. Just absolutely bodying all the dragons. Is no universe, it's not fun. Yeah, that's what I heard too, Elliot, is like, it's like definitely bad, but like to me it's not perfect, but it's also not like so bad that you need to avoid ranging. It's kind of in a spot where you need to grumble about ranging, but not avoid it. Hi, Featherrose. Thank you so much for the 36 months. I really appreciate the support. Thank you for subbing to the channel for 36 months as well. I gotta eat food, man. Wait. Oh, I'm an idiot. I don't have a Ring of Death. This is the wrong preset, chat. This is like hella the wrong preset. Okay, give me a second, okay? Yeah, one moment, all right? This is my normal mode preset, dude. Dude, I gotta be careful. Please leave me alone. Okay. Let's fix the preset. Hi, Sal. Thank you for giving a sub to Elliot. That is extremely kind of you. Thank you. Best fire making fletch methods in the game if you care about XP. Yeah, I mean, I'm not 99 in either of them for that reason. Like, I just know I'm going to get them both from... Do I have another necromancy preset or no? Maybe I don't. Okay, whatever. One moment. CGI when it comes out, your team will you start a new one when hardcore comes out? Yes. So what I would like to do is make like a really, really fun hardcore Ironman series with a good objective. And have a blast with that for regular. And then when hardcore comes out, I would run it back with hardcore. And then the hardcore team would go forever. It'd be more permanent than the regular that I would want to run for whatever the life cycle is. I'd probably come up with a goal to be safe that lasted like, I don't know. A reasonable amount of time. All right, chat, this preset works, right? Yeah. It's fine. I got the food swapped over. I've got all of the stuff I need to make it save. Hi, Kyla. No, I made it to the stream. You did. Welcome. How are you doing? I'm glad you could join us. Have you been hanging out with Californians? Sausage? No, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't even know where California is. And I'm definitely not going there in a month. That's for darn sure. Well, I'm gonna get TwitchCon, which is in San Diego. I've actually never been as well, so I'm pretty excited. I think it's gonna be fun. There's the Gra, and then go. I need to save my Vuln Bombs though. I'm done wasting Vuln Bombs on this. Come to LA, San Diego's cringe. I've been to LA before. I'll be honest, I found it to be extremely just okay. It just wasn't really my kind of city, to be honest. There we go. Do a bit of that. Do a bit of that. Any perking tips for necromancy weapons? Exclamation point perks in chat. And then just blindly follow what it says. And you will come out of it with the best perks. There's also a budget list as well next to that list, so don't feel like if you don't have a ton of money, you need to like do the expensive page. There are like multiple tabs for cheap options. Thank you, no problem. Speaking of, by the way, something I would like to do before Group Ironman, and I don't know if this is like a stupid idea or not, but I just had the idea the other day. Wouldn't it be kind of cool if you could type in Twitch chat a RuneScape skill and the level you are, and then the bot would just tell you where you should train. I thought that would be like a fun thing to do for Group Ironman. Or maybe even have the bot PM you. So it's just like, I don't know, fire making 47 and it says, do this. You'd strip it off the wiki? No, the wiki guides aren't great or very Ironman friendly. Like, the wiki guides are good, but they're not, especially for skilling, they're not up to date. So I know on JM, like, a lot of people are gonna be like, I need to get 60 crafting. I don't know where to do it. Yeah, no, I would manually set it up for each skill. Where I would just have my own personal list of suggested methods for each. Like, the thing that the wiki does really well is it supplies information, but there can be information overload because if you want to look for a way to train like fire making, they're going to give you 30 different methods. Ends up being more complicated than it needs to be. So the idea is just make it a really, really simple. This is my suggested training point at this level. And then make one for every skill. And then just plug it in. Anyway, it's just an idea. I know I'm not going to have time to do half of the things that I want to do for Group Ironman, but I just thought it could be nice. And yeah, I maybe should have explained this better, but in my like necromancy guide, my necromancy sanctum guide, I showed that it was an equilibrium boss, but then I also showed biting on my gear, and people were like, "Ryan, you made a mistake." It was not a mistake. I just should have commented on it probably. The idea is you're not gonna switch your perks up for one boss. That would kind of be a lot to do. There we go. There we go. All right, Nakatra, let's get it. Tough part isn't the coding it, it's the information. Yeah. That's why, like, I think the tough part with information is you're promising a meta, but I wouldn't promise a meta. I would just say, this is my suggestion for how I would do it personally. And then that's a lot easier to offer because it's literally just me curating a list of how I would train things at every level. Okay, Pyramid Scarab. Dude, I'm lagging a bit. It's kind of annoying. Ow. It's fine. It's kind of bad, but it's fine. I am genuinely lagging though, which is fine. Like, it's not a complaint as much of a I'm just putting it out there into the world. Okay. So it's squiggly line and sun. Yeah, we're all good. Bang. Did I win? Dude, no drops? Crazy. Any pets? Crazy. You got 2 shards since yesterday? I did. Yesterday was a big day for us. We did quite well yesterday. Hi, quick question. I got you. Feel like it has VODS and some good stuff. We had duo AOD pushing Sammy lately. Using Equilibrium always with Necromancy. Yeah, swapping to Enhanced Devoted if you're always using Equilibrium is solid. It's just, for a lot of people, you're not always using Equilibrium. Lovo Sanctum introduced a set of mechanics that are like, dive here, avoid this. If you do it, reset some movement abilities. Nice one. The new boss brings next mechanics. Yes, I agree. Sanctum has some really, really satisfying mechanics. It feels weird saying that because it feels like I'm like... hyping up something that I helped with, but like... whenever I say that, I mean like purely like as a player, I find it really, really fun to play. Next up, how come especially it's harder than other times? Good question. So basically the Death Grasp special attack, what it does is it uses your necrosis stacks to impact your damage output. So if I do it with a bunch of stacks, it'll do more damage. But in general, that's actually less good. Like, you don't, generally speaking, want to use this on max stacks. Because it kind of wastes damage if you do. Like there, I think I had 8 stacks and it hit close to a 30k. If I had 12 stacks, it still wouldn't have hit over a 30k anyway. That's the hit cap, so... especially off of Equilibrium, too. Off Equilibrium, it's, like, even more important to not. Because you just waste so much damage if it crits. I always die at Nakatra when I'm trying to DPS too hard. I find my preferred way to do Nakatra is you just focus on the mechanics and then I don't even really check the HP until the end of a cycle and I'm like, oh, look how close I was or look how far I was or whatever. That's the way. Move. Oh my god. Everything's fine. Whatever. Is there a chance for an all-aura system revamp in the next year? I mean, there's always a chance. I don't know where the status of those things are. Thoughts on Command Undead Army? It would be really bad. Because you'd basically get your zombie to boom itself. Every time you were trying to command your ghost. It would both be bad and overpowered at the same time, which is almost impossible to do. It would be bad in the sense that you'd blow up your zombie when really you just wanted to command your skeleton and your ghost. And then it would also be overpowered because you're taking something that should take 4 global cooldowns and putting it all into 1. So I am personally going to vote no to that one. Took your advice, left 200% Rage Arch Glacier, now I'm learning Carrot Back. 8 kills in. Ooh, good luck. I hope it goes well, and I hope you win. GL. For someone, you could leave the zombie out. Oh, so you mean you configure it just to command the ones that you want to command? No, then that's just power creep. That would be the only thing it would do is power creep. And then how do you navigate the like weird scenario where you're using command on an army, but your ghost is already commanded, so it would just command your skeleton? Is that how it would work? Yeah, I don't like it personally. Knowing I have anything about answering certain questions, conflict of interest with doing gym mod RS right now? Not at all. It's literally no different than it was before I joined JegX, because even before I joined JegX, like, you know, I've worked with them as a consultant for many years. It's not a conflict of interest. That's the wrong word. I just need to be careful not to accidentally, like, leak things. But there's no conflict of interest. I think I've been pretty clear at, like... I call it like I see it. In general... I actually think it might even be a good thing that I have a relationship with JegX with regard to how I talk about things and how I go over things, because, one, it means if I've got something not nice to say, like, I think it even gains validity, because it's like, wait, if Ryan is saying it's not, you know, whatever. And then the other thing as well that I think is actually quite important is, what's the other thing? Like, I've never once let my, like, I've never once put my relationship with any company over my relationship with you guys and my integrity. It's never happened. It never will happen. There are definitely gonna be points that are like, you know, like, not everything that we do is ever gonna be perfect, and that's okay. And you're right that I'm probably less likely to be the first person leading the charge to call it out, but it's not because I'm glazing as much as it might be that I have access to additional information and additional insight. And I think a lot of the time people are really quick to call people out, and that is something that my relationship with JX actually helped me with, is realizing that even though the community sometimes gets outraged really, really quickly and wants to yell, sometimes the best thing to do is actually to have a slightly more measured approach and take a deep breath and actually think before you speak. So I think it's been a net positive for the quality of my coverage and commentary on things, because there's so much rage bait crap that comes out, like any tiny thing, and it's just like, there's just so much constant negativity that is like, generally a lot of the time it's not justified at all. But yeah, that'd be my answer to that question. You're a large part of the community, you're the face of JagX. I don't want to be the face of JagX. I want to be me. It's a really important distinction, right? Like, the JagX and I are separate entities, right? I'm a streamer and a creator and an entrepreneur. I hate that word. Who's a consultant of JagX is, as one of my endeavors, but there is distinct separation between the two. But yeah, it definitely is an interesting spot. It's pretty unprecedented, right? For a company to bring on like one of their larger creators in a full-time role. A very unique scenario. Bang. I just totally threw my rotation. In my defense, I was paying attention to chat. Got some to drop the skill? Thank you. The Twitter negativity on the recent MTX was crazy. I mean, here's the thing, right? I think some people some people shared the way I felt about it. If you want to know how I felt about it, like, as a player, directly selling a cosmetic that looks cool is like, that's probably my singular preferred form of MTX. And I think a lot of the people who were upset about it just saw that it looked really cool. And you know what I mean? Like, I think it was probably that, right? Is that there's this cool thing and I want this cool thing, but I don't want to pay for this cool thing. MTX bad kind of thing. Like that was sort of the vibe I got, which is like, you know, it is what it is. It happens. But yeah, in general, I think most players are pretty happy with that. Okay, slight problem, chat. I have no damage right now at all. Okay, crocodile deer thing. Sorry, chat. I'll read chat in a second. I just need to lock in. Crocodile deer. Sorry, I've been reading chat too much to skill. And I don't want to die. That's really embarrassing. I'm hit. I'm hit again. Did I win? Hey, look, I won. Okay. I'm okay winning. I don't mind. Did I win? Kind of weird we can't toggle MTX off. Okay, but imagine as a consumer if you bought something for the purpose of showing it off and then you knew that a percentage of the player base just had it toggled off. That would decrease the value of the MTX. Like, to me, that's a pretty obvious one, personally. Is your pay scaled or is it an EU salary? It is, well, I'm not on salary. It's a contractor. I'm a contractor with a day rate, but I am paid based on someone in the UK. I want to be the face of Ryan. Exactly. No, I'm not trying to do anything beyond being me and doing the best I can every day. Same approach I have with my streams and my videos and my team as I do at JagX. Are the clips to Shard drops? Yes. If you go to twitch.tv/rsguy/clips, there are two. Something normally seem like they were pushing more MTX when they changed the amount of Ottoman to out for Treasure Hunter. Yeah, interesting. Your kill times are insane. Thank you. I appreciate it. People left RSCD to MTX only want all MTX removed on a fresh server, and it's not feasible. I mean, I don't know. I think when like these conversations are happening and the questions are being asked, like, why not swing for the fences? Ask for the thing that you want and see what comes out of it, right? Like, that's the whole point of making your voice heard, and that's why like it's a pretty exciting time. If people read the news post from today from JagX's CEO. That was basically, you know, there's going to be a commitment to looking at RuneScape's monetization offerings. Like, when I see that, I see a pretty big opportunity. But yeah, anyway. Oh my god. Can I clickbox? I've got to say, that mod RS guy should have caught that in playtesting. Just embarrassing. Love your videos. Never stop being you. Thank you. I really appreciate it. There we go. Little divert. It's a diversion. They asked me to be a part of one of the focus groups? Cool. Good luck. I didn't get asked to be a part of any of the focus groups. Unlucky, so... You'll have to represent the community. You got this. Doing racks with necromancy, my drop chance is 1 in 40 getting unique. No. No, it's not like a hilt, no. So it's always a 1 in, I think it's 1 in 120. But the way that the drops are determined, it's not based on what combat style you use. It's based on what Araxor spawns as. So Araxor can spawn melee range magic. And when you use necromancy, Rax will just spawn with one of those randomly. So it'll be, depending on that spawn, we'll have double weighting. You know, you're not punished at Rax using necromancy. Except for when a mirror back spawns. Hi, Sang. Thank you for the 15 months. I very much appreciate it. Thanks to all the entertaining streams after all these years. You are extremely welcome. And thank you so much for the support. I appreciate it. There we go. No overload? Wait, let me fix it. Thank you. Good call. Good call. Good comms. I don't know how I dodged that. I'm not even gonna lie. I'll take it though. Bang, bang, bang. Do I like soup? Like in general? Like, does anyone not like soup? Like, I wouldn't say I love soup. I'm never like, man, I'm dying for some soup today. But like, I feel like soup is a hard thing to like not like. It's just like warm, savory, tasty food you don't have to chew very much. Like, what's not to like about that? You know what I mean? There's no way there are people that don't like soup. Like, blanket any soup. It's too large of a subclass. It'd be like, do you like sandwiches? And it's like, bro, if you say you don't like sandwiches, you're just telling on yourself that you've never had a good sandwich. And yes, a hot dog counts. But only if the bun breaks on the bottom, obviously. A hot dog is a Wellington. No, it isn't. Because a pogo is a Wellington. Like a corn dog. But a hot dog couldn't be a Wellington. Because there's not enough coverage. The meat isn't entirely submerged, you know? A hot dog is a cannoli? That I actually agree with, but only if it's a hot dog with cheese. A hot dog with cheese on it is a meat cannoli. Like, irrefutably, 100%, based on any operationalized definition. That is just fact. Sometimes I wake up wanting soup. Yeah, see, I don't love soup like that, but, like, I've had some good soup in my life. So doesn't like soup, so I try to find new ones. I can find the right soup for me. I believe in you. You can do it. You're allergic to gluten? Get a gluten-free sandwich. Is a burger a sandwich? 100% a burger is a sandwich. It's a subclass of meat sandwich. Is a hot dog a taco? Depending on what the bun is made of. That would be my primary kind of determinant. Wait, chat, do I not have to Lord of Bones at all? No, I do. No, I'm only 99%. I'm not 100. And then doesn't a catcher gain defense on phasings? Reaper stacks and curse drain should do it. You're telling me they're gonna counterbalance like all of the... Okay. Maybe I'll try it next hill. Ow. Go, focus. Just pre-bone? Okay. Yeah. No, I was under the impression that you have to pre-bone. That's certainly what I thought about it. And I'm pretty sure that's true. I don't know why I lost my conjures. I'm tired today, chat. I'm not even gonna lie. Oh, it is. You know? It's such a slow kill, too. Do you think a Soul Devourer task would work on the Nephthys? I'm assuming people have tried that already. Oh, I didn't pre-phase at all. I don't even know what I did wrong, but clearly something. It's okay. Crab, crocodile. Scarab, crocodile. All right, let's focus. It's the best boss to use Dart on as a normal Ironman. Like maybe Calphite King, maybe Ambi. The honest answer is like there kind of isn't one where it's like, oh, you have to use it on this. If I'm being 100% honest. Darts have definitely lost a lot of their overpoweredness in recent years, because when they came out you could just use it on anything. Dude, imagine that came out today. There would be riots if there was like a super dart that came out that just worked on newer bosses too. It'd be crazy. Okay, so it's deer, person sitting. Bang. Any droppers? Nope. Any pet drop? Nope. What's the name of the Canadian place that was taken over by Burger King? I don't know. They confirm Stardust doesn't work. Like, I know it doesn't work on the bosses, but maybe the Nephthys are different? I don't know. Kind of confusing how they had Death Edge darts and then somewhat remove the purpose for them. I could probably weigh on that. I think when they came out, people were not very happy about it. But then what happened is over time, anytime someone made a new boss, they'd get to choose if it was dartable, and they would just always say no. So that darts, you couldn't buy your way to boss kills, because that seems really bad. And then what happened after that is now darts predominantly work on anything from before 2019 with a couple exceptions. Very intentionally, which is actually kind of a fix to the dart problem. Like I would say the purpose for them was bad and damaging to the game, especially when they came out. The other thing too is making them less purposeful has made it easier to add them to more things. Like now, like it's not just an MTX thing, right? You can get a dart from the merchant, you can get a dart from challenges and things like that. And like, that is like a lot more okay because it's now this thing that lets you save a couple minutes of time as opposed to a thing that lets you skip learning how to PVM. Convert all darts into 5 mil? I mean, depends how you feel about this. Like, I swear darts aren't really a problem anymore. Because they don't work at modern bosses. They only work at the old stuff. They don't work at big bosses. They don't work at Solak. They don't work at Rago. That'd be my kind of hot take is like, they used to be a huge problem. Now they're just a poor financial decision. Good prayer method for Ironman, but doing Vires with Sunspear feels kind of slow. If you got money, you could do cleansing crystals. Cleansing crystals are good. Make lots of money from that. Yeah, because sometimes people always buy the dart and they think it's profitable to throw it, and it usually isn't. Get powder burials unlocked and use bones. I'm assuming they don't have regular bones, because if they had regular bones, they would be killing Vires. Maybe that's me assuming wrong, but... Feels weird to A-pod at the beginning of this boss fight, but... Oh my god, I'm throwing. Everything's fine. Get powder burials, farm Vindicta. I don't think that's better than Vires. That has to be worse than Vires. There's no shot. That can't be better than Vires killing Vindicta. Although I guess if you have to kill Vindicta anyway, but no, you don't want to kill Vindicta without prayers, like without. I think the XP per hour in prayer of killing low-level Vindicta is like 200k an hour. At such a point that Vires are just better. Yeah, you probably just want to stick to Vires, to be honest. My one, like, amendment to that is, like, I do think cleansing crystals are completely valid in current year. Because if you're, like, a regular Ironman now, you probably have infinite GP. It's very AFK. It's pretty fast. You need congealed blood early for overloads. Yeah, it depends what path you take, right? Like, as an example, if you're planning on making a new iron that plays through necromancy, you don't need to worry about congealed blood because you're going to get an infinite amount from Raziel. I think Raziel drops it, right? Oh my god, I just absolutely sold. What am I doing? Like, if you make your very first overload and then you get congealed blood, or sorry, you make your very first overload and use it at Raziel, then you'll be okay on blood. You'll profit. Congealed blood is needed for super necromancy potions. And it is detrimentally important for them. I also do think Tome of help with that a bit too, just because now you make 4-dose potions. Or a chance of 4-dose potions. Some nice little changes there. We're dropless. Let's go to Nakatra. And yeah, so as soon as I get this offhand, by the way, we're done with Nakatra. That's all I'm really after. Very quickly, I'm just going to turn my air conditioning. I'll be right back. 1 second. Oh, my room is baking. Yeah, I had my windows open and someone started smoking weed right next to my window. Could I keep my door open for like a few minutes? Yeah, and we'll hold it. Sorry, if you need the card, you can have it at mine. That's what I'm going to use back. Okay. And then if you want to do that PowerPoint thing with you? Yeah, all good. Oh, okay, I'm back. Sorry, I'm absolutely baking in my room right now. So I was turning on the air conditioning, opening my door. So Zelandria, the first 2 bosses can drop moonstones and both of the 2 books. So basically, not terribly important. Dude, I already feel like more alert and alive with my room slowly cooling down. All right, let's go. What an insane amount of congealed blood in 2016. Wait, so are you like a billionaire now? That's a smart investment. Go get the prayer swap. Sweet. Get that. Little Devo proc. I still don't know about enhanced devoted. Like, arguably, my worry is like at some point maybe it's gonna save me, but it definitely feels like a net negative right now to have. Because right now, the only thing that it does is it will activate at a time that I don't want it to. And then it'll ruin my rotation because my divert won't go off. The literal only thing it's good for. But yeah, it's probably worth keeping it on the hardcore. We got a triple moonstone from Nakatra once? Wait, what? Oh no. What if that's crazy rare? I still love the quadrant mechanic. It just looks so cool. Like the, it's an octagon, right? The little death octagon. Oh, oh, what am I doing? Brother, okay, dude, I need to chill. I need to actually like relax and use my brain for a second. Okay, we're good. Very good. kind of a bad plan, but we're okay. Okay, we've got Sun and Scarab. Perfect. Nice and easy. Sun, Scarab. Oh no, there's a cat in my room. I need you to leave me alone. It hits voted. Oh my god. I don't think that would have killed me, right? With no defensives? One hit? Because I diverted one. Nah, I think it was okay there. I think I would have taken some damage, but I don't think it would have killed me. I think it would have been like a 6K. Hi, Mod Ryan. How are you doing? Welcome, welcome. I am trying so hard to lock in, but I'm absolutely exhausted. I think I'm coming down with like a cold or something. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm just like trying so hard not to die. Okay. So we are currently looking at Sun person sitting. Okay. Kill boss. Get drop. Okay. Actually, maybe there's a pet in here. Hold up. Hold the phone. There is no pet. Thank you for the raid. I appreciate it. How was your stream? Just in time to see him die? I hope not. I really hope not. I think we'll be okay. Just need to focus. Are defenders more usable at bosses after necromancy for shield? Defenders are kind of dead, I'm not gonna lie. I can't think of a single scenario that isn't like a super niche speed kill that you would want to. Yesterday got 3 drops, 1 divine rage. Congrats. I had a big day yesterday too. I got a book from Vermix, and then I got 2 shards of Genesis, which is sick. Yeah, defenders are kind of dead now, which like it happens. I think it's hard to keep everything relevant forever, but yeah, they are definitely not good. Your pet off log? Nice. I don't have log on my main or on this account yet, actually. I've done about 115 hard mode runs on each. And neither one's got the log yet, which, you know, it's all good. My main's the weird one, though, because I've done a lot of normal mode, too. I think I've done like 60 or 70 normal mode runs, too. So I've done a good enough amount, you know? Oh, I just like almost completely ruined that. We're good. It's okay. Other Ryan has log. What kill count did you get it at? Because I know you started really, really, really dry. You started off not so strong. Hello, RS Gamer. Hello, you longbow. What? It's good? You're named after a frightful, powerful ranged weapon. I'm a little intimidated. I'm not gonna lie. Pet off title, 278 total kill count. Okay. Getting up there. I've decided I'm not killing the healer. I'm just gonna walk in and do damage. Favor making it easier for newer players to get into the game, especially PvMing. Defenders were nice, but eh. Yeah, I was personally like, here's the thing. I always thought defenders were cool. I loved my Calphite rebounder. I just thought it looked really cool. Like, I loved the concept of it, but the way that it actually played was kind of eh. So, I am okay with defenders as collateral damage for Bone Shield. 216? Nice. Okay, so I need to... You're telling me I gotta get to 216 kills here on this account without dying? To complain that I'm drier than you? Oh, no. That's actually a disaster. Chat, I don't think I can do it. Was fun at Telos? Yeah, I used to use it at Telos too, like way back in the day. I got 4K Telos in Rage using that defender. Yeah, like, it had a cool synergy with Revenge. It definitely did. And I mean, that synergy still remains. It's just, yeah. Bone Shield is a little trade-off-less. Yeah, that's like when I said, like, it has uses in niche speed killing. That's what I meant, is there are still speed kills where you actually want to max your Revenge stacks with the defender. And then Unleash. Go. Nice. I wish I had dread nips on this account. I will say, like, I'd have such an easier time at Keslam if I had dread nips. And in hindsight, I think I'm like 6 hours of Dominion Tower away from dread nips, so I probably should have just got the dread nips. If we're being honest, before kind of embarking on this boss. The thing that I did wrong is I didn't realize that I actually had all of the recs for dread nips. I kind of got it confused with some of the gloves where I thought I needed a bunch of specific quests when it's actually just like access Dominion Tower and you're good. So I was already like 80 kill count without dread nips at the point that I realized that I could actually get dread nips. And then at that point it's like, you know, you hope to not need to be here for too long. And I didn't want to duo Sanctum. Kappa? Wait, is the Kappa there because you're like soft launching the idea of using my Twitch chat for team forming? You gotta full send it. Think about how many potential PVM teammates were like, oh, I'd be down. And then they saw the Kappa and then they were like, oh, he's kidding. You gotta commit to these things. Ugh, help. I'm putting it out there. Why not Revenge with Bone Shield? You can't. Like, you literally just can't. If you hit Revenge with Bone Shield, it crashes your client, and then it actually gives your Jagex account to the streamer with which you have the most channel points. So yeah, definitely don't try to use Revenge. Who knows? Maybe combat achievements will have a strat that requires a defender. Maybe. That'd be crazy. New, like, side goal unlocked. I don't even know how that would be done. Oh, no. I don't even want to think about it. Yeah. I mean, it's especially used in, like, God Warriors 2 speeds, because you stand outside, you get a bunch of minions on you, you instantly get your 20 stacks, then you go in and you just boom the boss. Okay. I have done no damage this kill. Can you please? Thank you. If there wasn't a Kappa there, I would have said, yeah, see? Soft launch looking for a group. Walked in, did 100 normal mode kills. Was Shard and Odoff logged. Did 130 hard mode kills. Only had one drop on that 130. Oh, no. I'm sorry, Kovu Wolf. That's unfortuitous. Random combat. Yeah, it's an easy achievement. It's just wear a Kelphite Rebounder. You know what I used to use it for? This is before Ingenuity existed. Wow, I feel old when I say this. I used to use it for the 3% hit chance increase for hammering, because you wouldn't want your hammer to splash. So you'd put on your Statius Warhammer Physical, your Kelphite Rebounder, and then you'd wallop. What's the chest looking like? Okay, I feel like that is a little bit of a personal question. I'm just, you know, kind of putting that out there. Please refrain in the future. Thank you. No, I actually have no idea what's in there. I think I've got one wand and like a library of books. Actually, I'm pretty sure if you use the chest command, I know Couchy's done this before too. In here for a period of time, it would send you to a screenshot that was just a picture of my like torso in my like stream setup. Solid troll. It's like, ask and you shall receive, you know? Also, I'm going to lose my HP boost in the middle of this. So what I need, chat, is I need us to lock in. I need us to be all the way dialed in for this one. I'm also doing like a very low amount of damage. I need more of the Adren Sabers. Like, I don't even think I have Impatient on this gear. And a little extra Adren would get me so many more bloats and so many more life transfers and so many more, you know? So much more of the good stuff. I also do need to sit down and actually do the math, but I'm guessing my Living Death Rotation does less damage because I'm trying to get all my skulls out. And like, if I avoided a skulls entirely and then just had bloat up the whole time, I'm guessing that would literally be more damage. Which, honestly, is a little sad, but, you know, such is life. What? The maid guy? Okay, why is the maid guy coming out? What does the maid outfit have anything to do with what we were talking about? Wait! I am convinced that Kent is just looking for excuses to showcase how good I was as a maid. Extremely effective, by the way. In another life. Wasn't a streamer. Plus, I've already got the French down. It's perfect. Is Talon better than Ripper Demon? I am a hardcore Iron Man, so dying is a no-go for me. And that is the only reason why I'm on a Hellhound. It makes it a lot easier to survive when the mechanics get bad. Or if you make a mistake. Overload. Okay, we got dude sitting, pyramid. Hello? Woo! Misclick? It's fine. I got a Relentless. Oh, we're just gonna go now. Okay, my build is like perfect. I don't know if my pre-phase was perfect, but it may not matter. Wait, I'm immensely short. Wait, what happened? That's fine. I did it. Woo, good work. I looked up, bro was on like 100,000 life points. It's okay. Congrats on Shard, about to be 3. I would be so down to get a 3rd Shard. I still don't know what to do with my 2nd one, but I think getting a 3rd one would make my decision-making process even easier. Because then I won't get like made fun of if I use it on Magic. Because I think I want to use it on Magic. Oh, let me get HP boost. Sorry. Genetics. Not that kind of short. Phaedron, it's never that kind of short. Always a different kind of short. Blazen, thank you for the Prime sub. I really appreciate it. That's super kind of you. So I want the offhand? Yeah. That's all I want is the offhand from Sanctum. And then I'm done. I'm not going for 6 shards or anything like that. I don't care about getting the max amount. Yeah, so the goal is pretty simple. Like, one singular offhand. The thing that scares me, though, is I haven't had one on my main. I'm off and off title on my main and have been since launch. So, combined, I've now done, I don't know, 250 hard mode and 100 normal mode. And I don't have a single offhand. Can we see your Sanctum chest? Yes, after this run, I will... Actually, here, I'll go back. I realize I will not be getting, like, a perfect 5 killer anyway here, so it's okay. Well, maybe I will if I'm fast. Here you go. 688 mil. A lot of it is books, pages, that roar, and there's a roar in my bank as well. 18 moonstones, everything else. What a legend. I got you. Can I say, when I'm done with this series and I'm done with this account, the bank video is going to hit different. Like, my wealth evaluator on this account is just, like... It's kind of unbelievable for a 3-year-old account. Especially a 3-year-old account that, like, I don't... I mean, I played a lot, obviously, but... It's not like I'm playing 10 hours a day. You know what I mean? Yeah, if I were to guess what my wealth of Al is right now, I would guess it's 40 billion coins. And I have so much money in my, so much money in my auto alker too. Which is just very sick. By so much money, I mean like over 1 billion coins, and if I elk everything else in my bank, I think I have like 4 or 5 billion coins of elkables. Basically, what I'm saying is this is a threat, and I could absolutely single-handedly destroy the RuneScape economy forever. And that's without even drop trading over all my books. Which has the potential to cripple the game economy for the rest of time. I could double the amount of books in RuneScape. VODS select to get another 1, 2 books, and a 3rd shard before offhand. I mean, I wouldn't be mad about that. Especially the shard. Like, the shard is sick. Like, the reason I'm not going for 6 shards is I just think that's a crazy amount of grinding for me. Like, that's way too long in one place. But, like, if I get really lucky and I get 6 shards before an offhand, like, that's just kind of a win-win. Any drops say nothing yet, but we've only done 5 runs so far, so we're not too far along here. Five runs is dry? I mean, after yesterday. I think any amount of runs after yesterday is dry. All right, let's go. Bit of that, bit of that. One of those. One of those. One of those. Any gamers mind helping with a Virago trim rack? I am unable to can presently, but... Wait, what's the rec? Is it just get a kill? And also, what Virago week is it? Do people even care about the week anymore, or does it not even matter? I remember back in the day, like, people would only do it when it was, like, team split. Or, like, no, P-bomb, so everyone could onslaught. Now I feel like it's probably just, like, even if it's vid, it's like, yeah, it's probably fine. Darkness and book, thank you. Is deeply helpful. It's currently ceilings? Ooh, decent week. Yeah, it doesn't hurt to ask. I unfortunately am not able to at the minute. And I was going to offer possibly over the weekend, but I'm away this weekend. I'm away from tomorrow night to Sunday morning. So I will be streaming on Sunday, but... Ceilings is the best week? What? That's a very hot take. I actually don't know if that's a legal take. That, like, I am almost ready to levy accusations of bait. Ceilings? It can't be. It can't be. What's there to like about ceilings? Bleed and skip P4. Oh, you're like a crazy Rogoer. Okay, fair enough. Bleed skip P4? Oh, because you lure Rogo behind the ceilings. I was just thinking about the P3 and the P5. I don't like a TS P5. I find it boring. My favorite Rogo week for like solo Rogo is Green Bomb. Do Arago as well. I just think Green Bomb is so much fun. Just like an actual S tier week, in my opinion. Isn't Ceilings PB P5? No. Ceilings is TS. The two PB ones are the End and Scopulism. Ceilings the best because it's the fastest. Wait, isn't Green Bomb faster? I thought Green Bomb was faster. I don't really know though. I haven't looked at Arago meta in like 4 years. Okay, fun fact though. I was on Twitter like, I don't know, 8 months ago or something. And I did like the biggest double take ever. So I've told this story before, but the person that got me into RuneScape, it was an IRL friend's older brother. So he played, he was 9 or 10 and I was 7 and my IRL friend was also 7. One crazy thing, first off, that IRL friend actually messaged me the other day and was like, dude, I heard you got married, congrats, which that's cool. But this IRL friend's older brother, sorry, before I like get accused of yapping too aggressively, we'll cut to the chase. I was randomly on Twitter like 6 or 8 months ago or whatever it is, and the PVM record sheet, they like post records. Like if you submit a record, like they have like an auto tweet that says, hey, congrats to this person for getting this record. And I did the biggest double take in the universe. Literally the dude that got me into RuneScape, almost 20 years ago. And it was him getting the solo hard mode Virago record. And I checked, it's actually him. Also, do not watch that back and get a replay of what I just did there. You're gonna say, Ryan, you're a freaking idiot. So I was locked in, all right? I felt okay about it. I probably should have teleported. That's cool. Yeah, no, it kind of blew my mind. Because you'd think it like wouldn't be the same person, but their name is like unique enough that like, it's like, who else could it be? And lo and behold. Also kind of funny to think, like, you would think that of the, like, you know, the two of us starting playing RuneScape, like, almost 20 years ago, like, one would assume, like, obviously I would be the better RuneScape player of the group, like, of course. It's like, nope. Other guy, just better. Somehow. Wait, your name's Ryan? It is. Wait, is that a problem? Help. Okay. Dude sitting? Son. Dude sitting? Son. Yeah, I'm scared. I've started making mistakes, and that's not good. I've also done no damage, but that's okay. I'm also kind of lagging, but that's also okay, I think. Whew. Oh no. Wait, eat. Get lucky. Get really lucky. 140k. I'm not overloaded. Wait, my prayer's off. 77% hit chat. Why is my hit chance 77%? What did I do wrong? 77 doesn't make sense. Should not be that low. Crocodile, cat. Crocodile, cat. No. Wait, I never boned? Wait, chat, I'm boneless? Oh my god, lock in. We're fine. Okay. Yeah, that wasn't so good. I'm really laggy. Is there like a merchant? Maybe there's a merchant on this world. Let me check. No? Interesting. Reverse bone? Oops. It's okay. I don't want to redo my cache. I'll restart my client though. That I don't mind doing. That I am happy to do. That is about the extent of my my willingness to fix it. No, let's say 700 people in your world. No, 130. No, we're good. That was just like a singular bad kill. It was a blip. Does Ripper Demon work in a catcher? It does. It's quite good, actually. My thing is, on my main account, I did most of my kills on a Ripper Demon. I do need to go back to Nekatra, though, because Mod Ryan's got a pretty nice PR, and I feel like he's kind of putting me to shame, you know? Like, I need to step it up. Although, to be fair, if I really wanted to get a good kill time, I would just use the range combat style. Surely. I actually do think it's pretty funny that, like, vocally necromancy. Oh, bro, I literally can't click. Good word. Vocally necromancy is the overpowered style that, like, needs to change. And then the PvME for records have a completely different class of kill times if you're ranging. No way. Okay, I don't care. Let's just go. It's fine. Except if you're ranging, it's literally its own category. You need different kill times to qualify for the same tags if you use range. I feel like range is what people think necromancy is to some extent. The thing about range, though, is it does require some skill. That being said, I bet I could learn how to range in an afternoon. Like, I don't think it takes that much skill. Wait, I'm in the fire zone. Careful. Wait, I don't have my job gauge. How will I know what my necrosis stacks are? Without a third-party plugin to tell me. Nah, I'm not even kidding. I got no idea. What do I do? It'll be fine. Bang. Get my job gauge. Wait, hello? Wake up? Are you awake? Thank you. You up? Get you for a second today? Watch your guide 100 times? Dude. First off, I feel like if it was really a good guide, it would take less than 100 watches. But I really appreciate the persistence and that you checked out the guide. And I want to say congrats. I always get so impressed when people like are willing to like share that they failed repeatedly and then they learned something and they figured it out. It makes me really happy because like that's the approach that every good PVMer goes through to improve. And I think that's the hardest thing you can do is like just check your ego, die a bunch, learn the thing, come out of it with the thing you were looking for. So big congrats. My problem with necromancy is the progression. Yeah, I talked about this yesterday, but I don't want to like beat a dead horse and spend 11 years talking about it because I think it's a really tired discussion. But in general, like I think as an iron, necromancy definitely is the by far and away the easiest progression, but I feel like that's kind of the point of necromancy because the whole point is that it has a really, really good default kit that is powerful. And that was always going to kind of be a clash with the other styles because a lot of people like all of the sideways progression on the other styles. But necromancy, of course, doesn't have it because necromancy was designed to be like not that. I'm lagging. Oh my god. Hello? Everything's fine. There we go. Yeah, that's why necromancy is like generally well liked, but has like people that don't like it really, really don't like it. I still think necromancy good overall. I do think for the period of time that it was way, way, way overpowered, I think that was a really, really rough time. I think the combat changes made a big difference because now you're not punished for using other styles in terms of damage. You're just punished in terms of like, they'll be harder to do the same amount, but you can actually do the same and more damage. And that to me feels really important. Like that's, to me, that's where necromancy should land. It should be easy, but if you want the most juice, you got to get off of it. Yeah. But yeah, on launch, it definitely didn't have that, right? It was definitely missing that aspect. And I think that's a very valid criticism is like, damn, this, especially like the pre-nerf Death Skulls. Like when Death Skulls were, I mean, I think there was a bug. I don't think it was intentional, but dude, them things were crazy. You also have to think too that like there's literally the 110 all blog I believe says that like the plan is to get every skill to 110 and then every skill to 120, and it's like, to me, if I were trying to find a good opportunity to make some combat changes and do some rebalancing of things, like that would be probably a pretty good opportunity to do that. Hi pup, how are you doing? Welcome, welcome. Do I think Switchscape should be killed? Absolutely not. Switchscape is fine. The problem with Switchscape is that Switchscape is bad if people feel like they have to do it to complete content, but having switches as a form of skill expression is completely fine. Like there's not a single bad thing about it. As long as you get 80% of your damage with your base kit, and then the switches let you eke out that extra 20. If there's ever a situation where half your damage comes from your switches, that's not good. But it hasn't been like that for a while for most styles. Range is a little like that. But range is also one of the 4 styles. But, you know, I'm great with Switchscape. I think skill expression is good and important. It just, I think the amount of juice you get out of it needs to be, not even necessarily looked at, but it needs to be consistently rebalanced and put into check. Because mandatory Switchscape is great, but the idea that someone can put in more effort than me and do more damage, yeah, of course they can. That, like, I feel like that's good and healthy and like the whole point. I wouldn't want to do the same damage as someone that was putting in more effort than me. Yeah, I think there should always be opportunities to add this extra thing, incorporate this extra thing, get this extra damage. It shouldn't be required for completing things. Unless the thing you're trying to complete is like, I don't know, a Grandmaster combat achievement or a Master combat achievement, in which case, obviously, that's very different because that's kind of the point. Yeah, and a lot of it too, and honestly, and this is a big communication thing, is one of the reasons people hate Switchcape is they feel like they have to do it. And the reason they feel like they have to do it, predominantly, or in part at least, is because they watch people doing bosses and doing way more damage than them, and then they see them using switches, and then they attribute that to the Switchcape, because that's the one very, very visible, obvious difference between my invent and Rocket Car's invent when he PVMs. So what happens is it kind of leads to the false perception that Switchcape is really, really important when it actually, for the most part, isn't as important as it is made out to be or perceived to be. So I think Switchcape gets blamed for a lot of things, but really the crux of the issue is that people have no friggin' clue what contributes to the amount of damage they're dealing, because invention is confusing and there's nowhere to look and just be like, this is your damage score. It's currently 100, it's currently 50. Because if there was an interface that showed what your, what it was, including things like Vuln Bombs and the perks you're using and whatever else, and your prayers and everything else that you're using to do more damage, I don't think Switchcape would get blamed for, improperly blamed for everything the way that it does now. I think it gets blamed because it's the only thing that can actually be seen, that you can actually tell that is different. When in reality, the other stuff is way more impactful. So that's my hot take, is if there was an interface that showed all of your damage boosters in one spot, so it showed your Vuln, your stat level, your overload, your prayer, your everything else, I think people would use that to actually be able to compare and be like, oh, what's the difference between me and them? Oh, they have these two things on their thing that I don't. Yeah. Yeah, no, I definitely think Switchcape gets a bad rap that it doesn't deserve. Scarab and Sun. But I also, I understand the reason it gets a bad rap, which is just a lot of PVM in RuneScape and a lot of the RuneScape PVM stuff is not very visually understandable, right? It's hard to... A lot of time it's hard to tell what the difference is between someone and someone else. The question I get the most by far in any given year, and this has been the most popular question I've had for years, literally over the last 8 years, is why does your voice sound like that? I'm kidding. Okay, but no, genuinely, it's how do you do so much damage? When I play this, I don't hit the same way you do. How do you hit like that? That is by far the question that I get the most, because it's just unclear within the game that, there's no tell that you're doing something wrong. You just see low hits and don't know why. Okay, squiggly line, pyramid, squiggly line, pyramid, squiggly line, pyramid. But yeah, anyway. Any droppers? Bang. Dude, we're so dry. That's actually crazy. I can't believe we're that dry. What do I do with the obliteration attack? I just use reflect and then divert. Oh gosh, just how tall are you? No, people know how tall I am. Can you unban me? The gap between average and high tier PVMer is so huge that the average PVMer gets confused when their hits aren't high. Yeah. To me, it's a clarity thing. It's not a balance thing. What's that kill count? About 120 in hard mode. I miss how the prayer interface used to show you your actual stat buff. It still does. You can toggle it. It's an option. Thanks, Stinky. What are my thoughts on charging? I think it makes sense only in a situation where there are two things that are so powerful that they would break the game if they were used together. But for general use stuff, I don't really like it, personally. I'm not even someone that does a lot of switching. I just think... I'll give you a really good example of the way that I think it's done optimally. The Langsword changes, in my opinion, were absolutely genius. And I'll explain you why. Langswords have a passive and a special attack. The passive gives you stacks, they give you more damage, and then they also make the special attack cost less over time. And that is a perfect example of how to balance a weapon in a world where people are going to switch scape into it. Because guess what? If you're camping Langswords, they don't need charging for this. If you camp Langswords, you have a benefit over someone who's switching into them just for their Berserk rotation. Which is that when you Berserk, you're going to have stacks. Your spec is going to cost less, and it's going to do more damage, and it's going to do more damage as well. And like, I think that's a really good like example of, instead of just giving it charging, it's actually just designed in such a way that there is a benefit for leaving it on without just telling someone this thing that you like to do or you want to do, you can't do it. Yeah. I love the new Longsword spec design. Hi, Kaka. Thank you so much for the 58 months. I appreciate it. That's super kind of you. It is super appreciated. We don't actually have a problem with switching items in combat for the most part. More specifics of it, like swapping for one cycle or setting up a set of gear and swapping it to pre-build or something. Yeah, I mean, I would love to see something clarified for hybriding. I really would, because there's just such a, there's such a big advantage to the people that have their 7-way switch on a macro, and it kind of unlocks this really, really fun play style, where for the people that don't want to do that, it's a lot more cumbersome and a lot less fun, and it kind of feels like you have to be on the line of the rules in order to enjoy the playstyle for most people. Like, I know a few people that hybrid manually. I personally do it manually. I just have a bunch of keybinds set up, but it's one of those things where there's such a clear difference in how the gameplay feels depending on it. And yeah, it is one of those things. Can I get a TLD on how Langswords work? Well, they have like a special attack that is big damage hit, but they also have a passive that makes all of your hits do a little more damage. And then another passive where you gain these stacks when you're just attacking with the Langswords. And then the stacks also, they make the special attack cost less adrenaline and maybe do more damage too. I can't remember. So basically, if you're Bridding, you can switch your Langs and they're still good. And what you do is you Langsword spec at the end of your Berserk rotation and it's still good damage. But you have an advantage if you're just camping them. Because that's one of my things about hybriding. Like, I think if you're Bridding into melee, in your burst Berserk rotation, you should do less damage than someone who is melee camping in their Berserk. And Langs do that innately by the way that they're designed. Not in like a huge way, but it shouldn't be just like the best of every world, right? You shouldn't be able to get all the juice at once if you're Bridding. So yeah, I was just using it as an example of an item that I really liked the design of that doesn't have charging on it. That's all. But yeah, I think especially heading into combat achievements, there's some stuff that's going to need to be clarified, or there are going to be some some kind of sketchy moments perhaps, but we shall see. Especially if we're getting to the point that there are in-game achievements that %98 of people won't be able to do without a macro, and like most of the people submitting the times are using macros. It definitely like it brings the issue to the forefront, which is that, you know, it should be clarified in some way. Because presently it doesn't really matter. Like, RuneScape is a for fun situation, and you could do whatever you want to, and you get a faster kill time, you get a faster kill time, and that's cool. But as soon as there's an in-game achievement lock behind it, I think there's just going to be a lot of discussion about it and a lot of questions about it. It could be interesting. Also, Ryan, I see your comments, and I'm going to read every single one of them, and then I'm gonna flame them. I just want to get to the end of the Kezalizzler real quick. I looked over, I saw a wall of text, and I said, I ain't reading all that. No, I will in a second. Let me out! And then, ready? Let me... I don't have any damage. I got a relentless! Let me in! 2-stack volley for the win. Bang, bang. Lock ring. Big drop. I'm a trillionaire. I'm rich. Soul Rune POV. Cannonball POV. Okay. Hi. Personally, I'd like to add a equip preset similar to quick prayers. You can bind a set of equipment, press single keybind to equip it. I would freaking love that, Ryan. I would love that. That is the perfect solution. Because I know macros and getting them clarified is a really, like, that's really, really hard to do. But just adding something on your action bar that you can configure like Conjure Undead Army. Where you can say, equip 1, equip 2, equip 3, equip 4. And then you can say, you can pick a helmet, a body, a pants, a pair of boots, 11 weapons, a Dragon Battle Axe special attack, 3 Dread Nips, a spell swap, 2 quick prayers, and I also will need help with my taxes. So just like some really, really simple things that everybody needs, and then just configure and we're gaming. Yeah, I'd be so down. I love that idea. GM achievement, 6-way swap on 1 tick. I do that every time I'm Briting. I do it completely manually. It is actually not nearly as hard as I think people think. Not gonna lie, hybrid of the macro is fine. If player says they can't hybrid, they don't macro, I'd insta-ban them. So I would argue that, pup, by saying it's not that it's too hard, it's that it's less fun. It's cumbersome to keep track of all of your switches without macros. And my kind of evidence to support that is of the people that hybrid in RuneScape, almost all of them use macros. And they would be the first to say they're not using macros because it's too hard to make the clicks, because it's not. They're using the macros because the macros make it more fun. Nuance that, but honestly, I'm not sure the skill with hybriding comes from equipping the gear. It doesn't. It's managing all of the crit buffs and the cooldowns and the stacks and the spells and the abilities. Yeah. The hard part of hybriding is not hitting the buttons. It's just the hitting the buttons is the thing that keeps people out of the playstyle. Of like 2 people AOD melee range that don't use macros, and it was me and Pup. Yeah, like, no, it literally is like almost everybody, right? If there was no benefit or it wasn't preferential to use them, everyone wouldn't use them. Like just point blank. But no, I get what you're saying. It's not a skillfulness check, but it is a keeps people away from it check. So, you know. Anyway, I'd be in favor of doing that. I think it'd be fantastic for the game to just enable that playstyle out of more people. And I think it's in my opinion, it's the best solution to it as well. And to the whole macro thing is just look at why people are macroing and then solve the problem within the game, which I know a lot of other MMOs have done as well. So that instead of clarifying macroing or banning more macroing or not banning more macroing, I don't have an adren pot! No! Instead of doing any of that, you just make it so that someone who would be using a macro wouldn't need one. Let them do the thing, you know? I don't even Brit and I use macros. Mod Ryan, there's this player, their name is Mika. They have been a thorn in my side for 11 years, and they have finally incriminated themselves as a macro user, and I am performing a citizen's arrest. Also, if that wasn't enough, she's from Quebec, which I will absolutely be adding to my citizen's arrest. Someone get her! I say that before, like, I'm literally gonna be in Montreal for the next 3 days. Uh-oh. Wait, Mika, pull up! We have differences to settle. I honestly think Mika could beat me up in a fight. Chat, what do you guys think? Knowing literally nothing about Mika, me or Mika, who wins? What's wrong with Quebec? Nothing. I'm making a joke. Both my parents grew up in Montreal. I fluently speak French. I live on the border of Quebec. Joke. Face Scarab. Oh, there's a tune. Holy moly. Pop. Oh, dude, you know what sucks, though? I'm hit. Chat, I'm hit. I'm a hit, chat. Okay, you know what? I give up. I'm literally not even going to try to living death. It's not happening. No, my volley! Okay, whatever. Yeah, I don't think I should have threshed that. I should have living death, I think, but it's all good. We're chilling. Okay, we got a deer and an upside down inverted 360 no scope pyramid. Deer, 360 no scope. Deer, 360 no scope. Yeah, you know that guy sitting isn't going to do a 360 no scope. He's sitting. Easy. Okay. I'm lagging. Ah, boss side. It's fine. Ow. Everything's fine. Did I win? Do. All right. Dude, I think my computer is breaking. Like, genuinely, my chat just bugs. And then it doesn't update at all. It happened yesterday, too. Mika would beat me. She has the height advantage. Mika is taller than me, I believe. Unironically. Yeah, but chat, what if I'm faster? Because every user equips shield res. None of the spells help disrupt. You stopped using them since you got better. Yeah, I know a lot of people that do one-click disrupt, which, I mean, my solution to that is probably really, really short-sighted and stupid, but I would honestly be like, if it were me and I had a magic wand and I could just kind of start doing stuff and see what stuck, like, I would personally just make an unlock where you could make a custom spellbook and pick whatever combination of spells from whatever spellbook you wanted. And then make it like a really, really high level achievement diary reward. That's what I would do. Like, I don't think there's anything skillful about having to bring 11 rune pouches for SPSing. Because, like, you can still access every spell from every spellbook. It doesn't actually make anything... It doesn't limit you at all, which is what spellbooks are meant to do. There's no limitation. So, to me, it's like, either you remove SPS and say, okay, this is overpowered and shouldn't work like this, or... just unlock people. Omni spellbook. Let's go. Yeah, 110 magic rec. Exactly. Yeah, that's how I personally do it, but, you know. I've also, like, not thought about it at all. Like, maybe that's, like, the worst idea ever and literally destroys the whole game, but... like, to me, it's either okay that people have access to every book or they don't. And right now they do, but in a way that is annoying. So... if the determination has been made that it's fine to bring every spell book, let's do it, you know? This is a good song. Am I not ogre loaded? I'm not ogre loaded. Oh my goodness, dude. I need to stop throwing. Like, I really do. This is 100% the last run because if I keep going, I'm gonna die. I'm tired. I'm not having a good PVM day. Good enough to lock in and get this done, though, of course. Come on. Is there a shard clip? There are a couple shard clips. Oh, thank you, mods, for adding the clip. I really appreciate it. Must be in the really good player category. I got 4% telos today. That's like gamer status. The trick to not having to worry about your level of good or not good is to just never be perceived ever. If you are never perceived, then you never have to worry about it. Talk about how comfy Vermix is now that I know I can just run from the bomb. Yeah, that was a nice change, honestly. I mean, I personally didn't see the problem with the bomb, but I think it was probably a visual thing where people were expecting something really visually clear, but it's not telegraphed because it's not on the ground. So it's like, just put it on the ground. Cool. Good idea. It seems like a portal line to put it behind a grand challenge unlock. Yeah, so I sent an achievement diary, not the combat achievements, like the lunar achievement diary, so that someone who's just getting into PVMing can access it by playing the game and doing non-PVM stuff. Yeah, no, I wouldn't unlock it via doing like Grandmaster combat achievements or anything. That'd be crazy. Yeah. I guess I need to clarify though, when I'm saying an achievement diary now, I don't think the combat achievements, they're not going to be in a diary, are they? I don't know. Yeah, no, if I was talking about combat achievements, I would say like CAs. Or, wait, is Squid here? No. CAs or CDs. What CDs? Elliot got you, Mika. You've been got. You fell right into the trap. They get triple rune cost for all spells in the book. See, that's an interesting one because, and this is like obviously this is just me yapping, especially as an Ironman, but also like even as a main account. I'm not a big cost for convenience kind of person. Like, I don't think a good balancing point, like, because sometimes you'll see something that's like really, really overpowered, but it's really, really expensive, and the justification is, well, it's really expensive, so it's fine. I don't find cost to ever be a good balancing point for something and its power level. So for the convenience of doing the thing, you just need to pay 5 times more or 3 times more. Like, I'm never a fan of any of that because I think in general, I think RuneScape is at its most fun when people don't need to worry about if they can afford to use something, especially something like that that's like a QOL. It's like a quality of life. It's something to make the game less cumbersome. My take on that is like those should always be free. Like, it can be locked behind an achievement diary or something, if need be. If it needs to be like a reward space, that's cool, because, you know, it's satisfying for a player to get requirements to unlock a good or a cool thing. Like, that's standard classic RuneScape. But I think once you've got it, keep it. Don't worry about if you can afford it. Just keep it. It's actually kind of funny, because that's also, like, that is, like, directly in line with how I feel about any kind of consumables, too. Like, god books. Outside of the Grimoire, for every other god book, like, I'd be so much happier if the upfront cost was really, really high. And once you unlocked it, it just worked in that slot. It didn't run out of charge. It worked like a helmet that has a passive effect. Just perma unlock. I also know that that's like not paying attention to the reality of how life works, but if it was me, if I was John Jagex, the game would probably die in like 2 days. But For a day and a half, we'd have very low upkeep. Yeah, I guess the big book would be slightly different. When I'm talking about combat, I was mostly talking about like the combat ones, obviously. I can't really speak as well to the non-combat one. It's just not quite as much my my domain. But yeah, in terms of like accessibility, like I think things having requirements is cool, but I think things having upkeep requirements is less cool. I'd rather someone have to grind harder to get something, but then once they have it, they can keep it forever. Avoid spending extra money, even when it's super worth using. Yeah, because it also kind of implies that people can do math and do a basic kind of cost-benefit analysis on if it's worth it. And then that's part of the reason that kind of ties into the why I can't do a lot of damage. And it's like, well, are you using this? So it's like, no, that's too expensive. Do you know how many people don't use augments because they don't want to pay for divine charges? And it's like, dude, augments are like a 15% damage bonus and a 30% damage reduction. And they don't cost very much, but the fact that there is an associated cost like really pushes people away. All right, team. Then combat achievements. We'll have timer speed achievements or now. Based on the stream, based on the stream and like comments in public spaces, it kind of seems that way, but I don't know concretely anything about CAs. It is a little early to be involved. Have to ask the devs on it, and I don't think they would know because I don't think we've done full discovery on it yet, so. Presently, no comment. Oh, you didn't watch the stream? Yeah, there was discussion about... I think you would like what they said on the stream. I'm not gonna lie, Pup. There seems to be an appetite to make the hard achievements like really, really, really freaking hard. Which I'm personally down for. Like, I think it's important to remember, like, this is the first update that is in years and years and years, since like 2017 seasonals, I would say, that is really being built for the top PVM community as like genuine, legitimate, aspirational content. That's sort of a new thing, right? And I think currently, based on what was said on the stream, it kind of feels like there's an appetite to like, screw it, like... May as well send, you know? This community wants it really, really hard. Let's do it. But yeah, I'd be cool with that. I also know, like, if that's the plan for CAs, which it very well may be, like, they're gonna be too hard for me. I'm gonna have to work really, really hard to be able to do them. And, like, I didn't death mark. No. That would have been a PR, too. That's really awkward. It's okay, though. But, like, yeah, my personal opinion, like, I think that's fine. I think it would be cool to really have to work for something. It's been a while since there was something in the game that, like... Are you serial? Okay, literally consume a flock of angry bees. Are you serial right now? Did you see what she just did? She went immune. Perfect, tick perfect. 7-tick auto attack. Switchscape, Devo Prayer, Cade, swap back to the shield, immunity at the pivotal moment. I had a 5-stack volley and a 12-stack death guard special. Okay, cat playing with ball, pyramid. I was 8 seconds from dying there, by the way. All right, let's go. Yeah. My personal preference for speed kills is absolutely not timer-based ones. Like, I actually don't like them nearly as much, especially because they have to be, like, they have to be upkeeped, right? Like, as power creep comes out, they potentially require maintenance too. But once again, like, it's not an update that's for just me, and something that's gonna happen too is there can be a lot of discussing with the PVM community and figuring out exactly what they want, which is good. That's kind of the point, I think. That's gonna hit nothing. Oh no, just kidding. Yeah, which, like, to me, that's all good. I think a lot of it too is, like, I'd imagine it's figuring out what we can do and then talking to the PVM community and figure out what they want. It's gonna be interesting though. Squiggly line, face. Wait, was there not a crocodile? Oh, no, it's fine. All right, kill the boss. What do you got for me, Katra? All right, pet dropper. I leaked the drop rates. Dude. All right, unlucky. I'm losing my job tomorrow. So we party tonight. Pup was traveling. That's why Pup left. Oh, what's the point of speed achievements? Feel really not confident in ability to upkeep good kill timer. Is that gonna get for power creep? Also, random pre-build stuff you can do for one time, really good kills. Stalling and something at wars you'd never do for average kills. It's one of those things. Yeah, I also think there's gonna be, like, one of the clashes that's gonna come out of combat achievements, I'm sure, is, like, I'm sure players that are used to doing everything in the game, no matter what it is, this is the first time that something's coming out that's got, like, some real skill-based. Although, to be fair, what people do whenever that happens, they usually just pay someone else to do it, which is, like, shitty and shouldn't be a thing and is kind of weird. But either way, like, this is gonna be one that, like, is gonna, like, I'm sure the hardest challenges are gonna be really, really hard, and the average player will not be able to complete them, and that's okay. The idea is this is for the top. This isn't for players that play a lot of RuneScape. This is for players that really understand the combat system at a high level. And I think it's cool. I think it's time that we had that. See, but should not require pre-building. I don't know. Here's the thing. Whether you like pre-builds or you don't, they are part of the game, and they are used to get the fastest kill times. So, like, it's kind of, if it's made by that community, that, like, you know, if the community the update is predominantly for does and likes pre-building, you know, it'd be weird to leave out pre-building if it's a foundation of what the end PVM community likes. I don't know. Not really worried about that because I'm ready to bang my head into a wall till I get them. I just don't like the idea of speed tasks in general, even capable of doing them. Yeah, that's fair. Like, to me, and I mean, Elliot, I think you're going to agree with me on this. Hi, Luke. Thank you for the raid. I was just talking about you, actually. Actually, this is a great segue. Like, we're talking about combat achievements and, like, if there are going to be speed kills or not. And something that I personally, a million times prefer challenge achievements to speed kill achievements. Like, PvMe has, like, a mastery system and a feat system. And I've played through their entire feat system. And I've not played through most of their masteries. Actually, I do have mastery on every boss because I wanted it, but I don't have Grandmaster at any boss. And I've done a lot of the Grandmaster feats. I find them to be way more fun. Things like Solo Beastmaster, Solo Angel of Death. Even some fun ones like do a solo Solat kill with a hatchet as your only weapon that does damage. So you're like chopping the tree. Stuff like that, like, I find to be way, way, way more interesting than speeds for me. But ideally, I think there's a mix of everything, right? I think it'd be good if there was a mix of everything so that players of all kinds have something they can throw themselves at. I don't like the I don't want to do this or move from the game mentality. I agree. I think I think there's that's gonna come up, but yeah, absolutely. Agree. I think instead of saying this is bad, it's more this isn't for me, and that's probably okay. Like, if there are Grandmaster speed kill achievements, I probably won't go for them. Like, they're just not really interesting to me, but I would love an achievement to solo Mirage phase of Yakamaru, because that's something I've done before, and I think it's really, really fun, and I'd love to be able to showcase that and document it in the game. But yeah. You know what? I'm gonna show Pups Verbix kill, because I think people are unaware of like how many things there are that. Bro, I think what I should do is next week at work, I should just follow Pup around for a week and then ban everything he does. Brother is insane. Look at this. Y'all see this? Okay, ready for this? Look at this dive in, target Verbix, dive out, without aggroing or starting timer, and then watch this P1. Masterwork Sword mentioned. Oh no, it's an exit kill. Ready? 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 It's P1 done. Bro, I hate it. I watched this, Pup, and the only redeeming factor about this speed kill, and I mean this, every phase is this fast, by the way. The only redeeming factor is you picked a good-ass song, and even that sucked because you killed the boss so fast, most of the song was skipped. Ready for P2? Hey, look, P2's done in 2 seconds. I bet surely P3 won't be that fast. No. P3 is going to look normal. I mean, range isn't that good these days, right? Range is just like... Range is like the mid, right? It's like one of the okay styles. It's not... Brother. Does your game just move twice as fast as mine? So, anyway... Like, you know what I mean, right? If something like that is a combat achievement, you know, very cool, and people will enjoy throwing themselves at it. I don't think I'm one of those people. And that's okay. I ain't got it like that, you know? I wish I had it like that. I wish I was him, but I am not him. Not him like that. That's for sure. I ain't like that. But yeah, once again, like, that's okay. It's okay that there's something in the game that is way too hard or intimidating for me. But, whew. Oh, wait, sorry, I forgot we're talking about Pup. I need to continually put Pup down because we're going to be going into a beef because Pup doesn't know this, but I've been watching Kaisen Added Speed play Minecraft for the last 95 hours. And I've decided that I want to do one too because I've never actually like done a hardcore Minecraft in my life. And we need to start a beef where I'm frequently putting him down for content. So I bet Herman could get a faster kill in slightly less time than you. Sorry, Pup. All right, subbed by? Wait, Death Venom, you're leaving. Wait, no, you didn't sub. Maybe you subbed to Luca. In which case, that's pretty sick. W. Kai Sinat from Ohio, hardcore Minecraft, Skibbity Gyat. Thank you, Elliot. Oh, I subbed to Pup's YouTube. Deserved. That's what you should do, actually. Everyone should sub to Pup's YouTube. A great PVMer and an even better driver? I think Pup's a pretty good driver. Seemed like a good driver. Pup, are you a good driver? I would let Papa drive me to work. Probably get you there fast. Tick perfect stops at every stop sign. Wait a second. Maybe that's an idea. Okay, team. Gonna do this off-ramp skip. Yeah, gonna do this highway exit skip. Me calling my wife for the last time. Aren't they releasing Necromancy 2H? What would Necromancy 2H do? I feel like the main hand and the offhand do everything. Like, you could have a two-handed thing that had a orb staff thing that hanging off of it, but like, does it do anything? What would be the difference? Pub drives faster than me. Let me say I'm legit impressed. I work at a dealership, so speed signs are a suggestion. That feels unsafe. Okay, team. With that said, unfortunately, I think I'm going to call it here for today's stream. Just because if I keep doing hard mode and catcher, I'm literally going to die on the hardcore. I'm tired, I'm throwing. Not a good play. But with that said, I will be going live tomorrow after work. And I think we'll probably continue pushing to try to get this Ode to Deceit and possibly the pet too. I'd be really down to get the title. More importantly, though, I need this offhand. It would be very, very important. But yeah, with that said, thank you all so much for tuning in today. Sorry I didn't have the most energy or as much as I've had in the past. But yeah, I had a really fun stream. I hope you guys enjoyed too. Sorry we couldn't get a double back-to-back quintuple shard of Genesis today, but that'll be in tomorrow's planned stream. Yeah. With that said, thank you all so much for tuning in. I appreciate it. Let's find someone in the RuneScape directory to raid. And once again, thank you, Luca, for the raid as well. Oh, shoot, see, my Twitch is broken. I don't know what's going on. I type raid and it doesn't do it. Hello? Like, it definitely does it, but it takes like 3 minutes. I don't know why. Try again. But yeah, thank you, Luca, for the raid. I really do appreciate it. Raid browser. Bang. Send it. Bang. Same category. Okay. Chat, do we want to do a bit of a risky raid today? I've got a risky raid. I think I want to raid someone that I have active beef with. I'm going to send you guys over to Rayo. Who's currently doing solo rots on legacy mode? No, surely he's grouping. Surely he's grouping. But yeah, anyway, enjoy Rayo's stream. Feel free to remind him that we have an active beef. He hasn't actually committed any acts of war in the last couple days, so definitely be nice to him because I would like him to not do that. But I would also like to remind him that the scheduled beef is still on. So, you know, definitely like a good... Wait, okay, so Twitch just added this feature that literally... Stream. I'm gonna let him get back to rots. That is the most insane feature. I still don't understand what it does other than break his camera. That might be the only thing it did was break Rio's camera.
Guys, I am so sorry.
Stream.
So back right now. Let me just fix my oh heck yeah. Hi Ryan. Bro. That was I gotta fix my I'm so